Today we are having our training for faith communities. Dementia affects everybody, a lot of families. They estimate about 1 in 3 seniors will have dementia at some point. And a lot of those people are going to be attending churches and going to synagogues and mosques and lots of different faith communities. So it's really important for people in that community to understand how to communicate with them, how to support them, because it's a very stressful journey going through dementia process, and we're here to make sure that they are educated and empowered to help the families in their congregation.
So what are some of the things that clergy members are going to be learning today?
So we're going to be talking about what are the signs of dementia, as well as what are the signs of caregiver burnout. That's really important for them to recognize as well. And we're also going through some recommendations from Dementia Friendly America. That's a national organization that works to make sure that environments are as inclusive as possible for people living with dementia. So it's going to be things as simple as wearing name tags whenever you're at a church service, or things like maybe considering having a dementia-friendly specific service that focuses more on things like music and scripture that's easier for people living with dementia to understand.
You're also going through a simulation of dementia.
Yes. So we're taking people through the virtual dementia tour. That is something we are licensed to do out of Second Wind Dreams. It's an evidence-based program that is a dementia simulation, so they really can get a feel of what it might be like to live with dementia. It really gives people a sense of empathy for people living with the disease.
Mm-hmm. There's so many reasons why I can think of why it's a good idea for clergy members to, know this kind of thing. They're around these people so much, but also, they're leaders of faith. They're going to be able to talk to these people, so talk about that.
Yeah, so people, obviously, if they're attending a spiritual congregation, their faith is important to them, and they still want to continue that faith journey even while they're living with dementia. So we're really excited to educate these faith leaders of how to help people to do that.
So you just spoke to all the clergy members in there. Tell me what your message was.
My message was, one, introduction to Lewy Body Dementia, which is the second most common form of neurodegenerative brain disease behind Alzheimer's, but also the most common disease that nobody's ever heard of. And then I wanted to give some ideas about what they can do in their faith communities to help people like me living with the dementia illness, and particularly our caregivers, navigate the journey of living with dementia.
Mm-hmm. And your story, I was listening to it myself, and it was so powerful. What's something that from your story that you think kind of stood out to people listening?
Well, I hope they realize that dementia is a spectrum illness. Lewy body and all of them are spectrum. We're not all at end stage immediately, that we have lives and that we can live life to the fullest, to the best extent of our abilities, while we're still capable of doing that. We don't have all the capabilities. I don't drive anymore. A lot of things I can't do, but there are a lot of things I can do, and I try and maximize the things and focus on the things I can do and do those and get enjoyment and pleasure out of life, even though I have a disease that will kill me.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, sir? Anything that you feel that I haven't brought up, just an open mic?
I'll just say this. Live your life with dementia. Don't just be dying from it. Live the best life you can with whatever you have left, and live it to your fullest.